For the first time this season, we are under the floodlights. It's going to be a 7:45 kickoff. Gills are playing Grimsby Town, and it's all unravelling here on German Gills. Welcome to the German Gills Show. I'm going to be your host, Reese, to take you through every step of today's game against Grimsby Town. It is our first game under the floodlights this season as well, and that is always exciting. And I also want to welcome any Grimsby Town fans that are here as well to the show. I know you've had a very long travelling week up to Carlisle on Saturday and now down to Gillingham on a Tuesday night. So anyone that's made both of those journeys, really well done to you. And you've heard this before, but C&A Building Products are our sponsor this season. And if you've got a building project going on at the moment and you need some building materials, these are your guys to go to. They're a local business in the Medway area, and if you buy something there and you show your season ticket at checkout, you can get 10% off your order. Right, let's head over to Luke's 11.
Hello and welcome to Luke's 11, which is sponsored by C&A Building Products. Well, we did it. 4 wins from 4 at home sees the Gills sitting top of the table after 8 games. Tonight, we welcome Grimsby to Priestfield in what I'm hoping we can look at extending that record to 5 wins out of 5 in what an absolute fortress Priestfield is. Since back in 2023, we have now not lost a league game. The visitors are currently sitting in 11th in the league. They picked up 2 wins on the bounce, so they've been looking to come and take that perfect record currently away from us. So let's get to it. Glenn Morris, who was absolutely fantastic on Saturday in between the sticks. A back 4 of Romeo Hutton, Max Amer, Shadow G and Max Clark. A midfield 5 of Robbie McKenzie, Armani Little, Jack Nolan, George Lapsley and the undroppable Jaden Clark, with a lone striker of Elliot Nevitt. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win with Jaden Clark continuing that goal scoring form alongside Elliot Nevitt. Los gets Gills.
After a few weeks of being absent, we have Adam Wesgate back going to the game this evening. Let's hear what he has to say about our matchup against Grimsby Town.
Well, good evening, Reese, and to everyone at home. I have just returned from Indonesia, so 7-hour difference, but I still managed to spot that there is no Romeo Hutton in the team, which really is the only surprise. And for anyone wondering with Bradley back, where is he? Is there something wrong? No, they said before that he wouldn't be playing on Tuesday because they're saving him for Saturday, and I think that's something we're going to have to get used to. I'm not saying he won't play 3 times in a week at all, coming off the bench sometimes, but they're going to wrap him up in cotton wool, as Joe Compass said in his interview earlier this season. As for the rest of the team, strong. Everyone's there as expected. My first time seeing Nevitt, which I'm looking forward to a lot, and we should have everything to overcome Grimsby, really. This is the kind of game we need to be winning. We've had a tough start. We've come through it ridiculously strong. Have we rode our luck a little bit? Yes. But ultimately, I think we pretty much deserved it. So now is the time where we really see what they do when somebody comes probably with a low block, and are we happy taking a point away from Priestfield? I'm going to go 2-1 to Gills, just those goals. Wesgate Gills, let's have a good night.
And of course, we've got the German Gills fan zone. Fans have been reaching out about our game this evening under the floodlights, and here's what they have to say.
Good evening, Reese. Oscar here. Grimsby at home tonight. Hopefully it's going to be a good game. Unfortunately, I can't make it. We played them last season at the Priestfield, 1-1 draw, so not the worst result. But I think this time out it's going to be another 2-0 win. Elliot Nevitt and George Lapsley to get on the score sheet. Other than that, I think we can hopefully go 4 points clear this evening. Other than that, hopefully it should be an easy 3 points. Los gets Gills.
Good afternoon, Reese. Hope you're well. The result today is going to be a 3-0 win to the Gills. It's going to be a Jaden Clark double and Elliot Nevitt. Up the Gills, Los Gills.
Hi, Reese. Coming off of a really solid 3 points at home to Barrow in the top of the league table clash, today I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for the Gills, who are taking on Grimsby Town tonight. I think the goal scorers are going to be in Elliot Nevitt brace and Ewan Williams goal. Just to seal the 3 points. Los Gills.
Good evening, Reese. Well, it's been a while since we've had 8 Tuesday nights game at Priestfield. Ben here, just near enough at Priestfield as I speak. Hope you're having a fantastic week. So my prediction for tonight's game against Grimsby Town at Priestfield, I'm going to say a 3-0 Gills win. I'm going to say Johnny Williams to score, Jaden Clark to score, and Elliot Levitt as well, with hopefully a 3-0 win and 3 lovely points to wrap up, which will be a brilliant week so far after our 2-0 win against Barrow. But of course, as always, fingers crossed for 3 points, and Los Gills!
Let's head over to Priestfield Stadium for today's live match reaction. Los Gills! So we're about to get underway here under the floodlights for the first time this season at Priestfield Stadium. Big shout out to our sponsor C&A Building Products. The link to their website can be found in the description down below. And if you are interested in full match replays, you can hit the join button down under this video. Click that and subscribe to get all these matches, but as full replays. Also, big a shout out to Craig, who's going for a 2-0 victory today. For me, I think it is possible, but it's definitely a potential banana skin as well, and hopefully we can come out just on top. But let's see how it all unfolds. The ball down the right here for Nevitt to chase. He's having the foot race of McJanet, and McJanet's got a lot of pressure here. He's cleared it, but only as far as Nolan. We know he's got a decent left foot. Can Nolan do some magic here and try and get something on the cast for Gills? An overlapping run from Little. He decides to go himself. Nolan, he's found a little bit of space on his weak foot. Goes into the box, headed away by Grimsby. A shot by Ethan Coleman. Will he ever score? No, he's going to slice it wide, and it looks like it's been deflected for a corner or something, but it's the first real mean attack of the game. Gills are attacking the Rainham end for what looks like, I think it's a 5th time in a row, and I think we've got a free kick out of that. We'll see how this one unfolds. Gills with a free kick in a very dangerous position. We've got Nolan and Little with the ball. Can we get this on target? Grace, I think Nolan takes a shot, hits the wall. Looking for a recycle of something as Nolan puts it back to the box. I think Grim's going to deal with this one easily. But it goes out to the Jaden Clark over on the right-hand side. Needs to take on his man. He's going to take on McJanet. And I think that is the end of the free kick. And the ball goes into the box. So Gills gets taken ahead of the way by Grimsby. Is someone going to get a shot? McKenzie does, but it's collected by Smith in goal. And that is the end of the highlight, as there's a Grimsby player down asking to slow the play down. But yes, that is the end of the highlight. Gills with a corner over the left-hand side, taken by Nolan, looking for an outswinger. It's delayed now, and as Robin McKenzie was running in the centre, it goes into the box now because Gills got the end of this. Well, Coleman's being pulled as he volleys it across the box! And what a fantastic Coleman did excellent. He was being tugged, actually, as it was going over to the right-hand side. Managed to get his foot across it and aim it. Got his head on it, and it looked, for all the world, it was going in at this angle, but it didn't, and it went straight down to Smith. And everything's calmed down a little bit now, but it's a sign of improvement and a sign of encouragement for Gillingham. Oh, Grimsby coming forward. There's no up at the right-hand side. This could be dangerous for Gillingham as it is Green is going to take the shot himself, and he has found the back of the net, and Gillingham have conceded a goal and are behind here with a shot from Green. He found the bottom left-hand corner. It's a good ball through as well, and Grimsby are ahead. This is an unusual position for Gillingham. We don't often go behind this season, and we're going to have to find a way to get back into this game, and Grimsby Town fans are going to be very happy of that, particularly the ones that have travelled all the way down to Kent on this very wet Tuesday night. But we want to see this goal again, because it's a fantastic ball over to the right-hand side, but Gillingham were just cut open, and there was no cover over on that far right-hand side for Gillingham to be able to defend, and as a result, Green has put it in the back of the net, calm and collected. Are we going to get a replay? Are we going to go straight back to the halfway line? I think we're going to do the latter of this and end the highlight there. It is Gillingham 0, Grimsby Town 1. So throw-in for Gillingham over on the left-hand side. Odie's going to launch one into the box. We need to take advantage of this, and it's easily dealt with by Grimsby. Can we get the recycling as Williams picks it up, and it's given it to Nolan. They hit that pretty hard, and it's gone over to the left-hand side. That's a hell of a boot. Well controlled by OG. He's going to drop it in the box. He's going to go himself. What's he going to do? He's going to take a shot. Oh! I was convinced it went in the back of the net, but instead it hit the side net and came off a Grimsby foot, and it's gone out for a corner. A bit more exciting from the Gills now. It's well taken down by Nevitt. It was nicked there, it looked like, but Litt was picked up the ball, and he's looking to get the ball over to Ryan. So it's a great ball to Nolan. There's a run there of McKenzie. What's Nolan going to do? I think he's going to go himself. McKenzie did well there off the ball. He takes a shot to the back post, and it just gets clipped and goes out for a corner. It's a bit more lively for Gillingham because a lot of this half has been very flat, and I fear that if Gillingham do concede a second, it's going to be very tough to get back. But whilst we're still 1 down, there's always a chance, and here is one right now as we go and take the corner over on this left-hand side. Gills of the corner over the left-hand side, taken by Johnny Williams, looking for an in-swing. That's not a bad ball into the box and punched away by Smith. Can we restart one more time? Little puts it in. Can we get a flick on? And it goes towards Smith, who saves that very, very easily. And ultimately, Gillingham do get a shot on target. But it's a free kick. Oh, in the end, it's a free kick. It doesn't matter. But a bit more lively now. And that is half-time. And we're going to go over to Adam Wesgate to hear what his thoughts are for this half so far.
Well, what a game to pick to come back to. I mean, I've been able to watch the other games, but oh dear, not the best half of football that we've had this season. I mean, the main thing, the goal they scored. Max Clark was out of position, but even so, I was saying as soon as it happened, it was an overload of two people. Somebody else, don't know if it was a central midfielder that was supposed to be there, or perhaps Jaden Clark missed his cue. But that was a poor goal by anyone's standards. And we've had a very good defence this year, so quite disappointed with that. Aside from that, Grimsby have been the slightly better side. I'm not quite certain why they've gone in as rough as they have, aside from at the start when you're trying to make your mark. But I think Grimsby are playing quite a dangerous game with that. But Gills need to do something, because we're too weak on the counter. We're not actually creating anything. And I think OG's come the closest to scoring with a cross that accidentally went into the side of the net. We'll see what happens in the second half, but I think we miss Lapsley quite a bit, and I do think Bonner will make some changes. Hopefully, though, we get back to Indonesian holiday good results. So if not, I'll just fly 16 hours away again. There's a thought. Wesgate's Gills.
We are about to get underway for the second half. Another shout out to our other supporter of the channel, which is Viper Golf. And if you're into your retro golf kits and your retro football shirts, all that stuff, this is a site for you. Go in the link to the description down below. And if you buy a product from the website, use the code GG5 and get £5 off your order. Right. Let's see if we can actually get a spark to life in this game and maybe get back into it. But who knows? Let's see how it unfolds. Morris takes this long kick forward. It's unusual because she's very short. It's taken down excellently well by Nolan. Now he needs to find the right pass. He's giving it to Williams. He's going to turn. He's probably got Clark in support over his left-hand side. It's going to be one of the Clarks anyway. It's Jaden Clark who's running forward. He's taking on Cass. He's done well with the pace. Gets it across the box. And it's a great opportunity, I think, for Nevitt to try and get that on target. I mean, he probably was stretching, but it's a great ball in from Clark. And you know what? It's just one of those things. If he gets it a couple more times, he might put one at the back of the net. It didn't happen this time from Nevitt, but it's good intent from Gillingham. And since half time, we've only had one block shot and this opportunity, really. But we're slowly growing into the game. But I imagine it's going to get a little bit frantic towards the end if it still is 1-0 with like 5 minutes to go. But encouraging signs at the moment. Oh, it's a good ball down the right-hand side, and Gills got momentum running forward. Can we use this? An excellent opportunity to try and get something from him. It goes into the box, and it's just grabbing a goalkeeper, and it's just, again, it feels a little bit like at the moment we've got great motion coming forward, and we're really struggling in the final third. It really feels like last season or 2 seasons ago when we couldn't get anything going in the final third. It definitely has the remnants of that at the moment, because that was a lovely pass on that right-hand side, and Nolan just couldn't pick out the right ball for Gillingham to at least have an opportunity to convert something. Still 1-0 Grimsby, and it's, you know, we need to try and find something from this game. Gills have got a corner over on this far right-hand side. They've got to make something up. I've got to have one good chance. It goes into the box. Can we get something on target here towards the goal? It's got to bounce around. My goodness me. It just isn't falling for Gillingham at the moment. I can't see what's happening there. It looks like it's something to do with Timmy Dieng. But my goodness me, it's just not falling for Gills. I know you kind of want to create your own luck and create things yourself, but something's happening on this pitch and it's just not clicking at the moment. And, you know, we're about, 10 minutes realistically left to go, and there really is nothing to show for the huff and puff that we're given. It's been a very flat, mundane half, and I've got to say, it looks like currently Grimsby are going to be walking away with 3 points, and Gillingham's unbeaten record at home for a year is going to be over. But we never know. Fingers crossed, but it's not looking great. Time. as it could be Grimsby now coming through this pass through, and Gills got to be very careful with defensively if Grimsby take a shot and it goes miles over the bar, and it's the only sort of chance that Grimsby have had this half. And they have to say Grimsby have been holding Gillingham excellently well. Their game management has been impeccable, I've got to say that, and they've shut Gillingham out throughout this whole game, and they do walk away with 3 points. I have to say it will be fully deserved. Their game management has been very good. Gills have pumped this one forward. It's looking a bit more desperate now as we try and get something from it. At least try and create one more chance as Lapsey gets it over to the right-hand side. I think it's Bodie who's picked that one up. Can Bodie create something, take on his man, make something happen? Gills should get the ball in the box and create something as it goes into the box. And it wasn't the best ball in. So it goes in one more time. It's cleared by Grimsby. Lapsey takes a shot. It's blocked one more time. It's actually about time we had something like that happen. It's held away by Grimsby, and it looks like it's going straight back to Glenn Morris. A bit more exciting now. Should we keep the highlight going? I think I will do, because Marley Litwell is going to call for handball. Then it goes out for a throw. A bit more exciting now. That is full time, and Gillingham have lost this Tuesday night under the floodlights. And, well, it was going to happen at some point, wasn't it? So we've got it out of the way. We can think of it that throughout this season, we're going to have games we're not going to perform well.
Well, not really too much to report after that, because I wouldn't say we look like scoring, and Grimsby, they were the better team, deserved the 3 points, but they could have had a second goal, but it never looked that likely. So I think it's a fair reflection of the game. We just defensively were poor in the first half, especially the goal. Second half, they still had the better of us, and we didn't work the goalkeeper once. The closest we came was that OG chance, the cross that deflected into the net in the first half. Never had a half chance, but something's got to click a bit better going forward in terms of creativity. Although we scored plenty of goals this season, so I can't complain. Oh well, these things happen. We had a run of form, we've lost, but it's how we bounce back that matters. My dad's going to Crewe on Saturday, so hopefully he'll get a better game, but we better get ready, because Swindon at the end of the month for the big shindig away, which I will be at. Oh dear, another one of those Tuesdays. Well, move on to Crewe. Lord Skeets Gills.